Okay, here we have the latest changes to the Creative Studio. So here's the pull request. So just it's about the Creative Studio being updated to consumer products API. So previously we used to have our own database table where we were saving our templates, and now what we've done is we already had um, a resource within the feed service that was kind of very similar, called Creative Overlays, which we've just kind of extended and made updates to that to allow us to pull that data in instead. So the flow is kind of still the same. So you start off here by saying create a new design, and then I'm going to select the Chewy feed, which should in turn bring up the builder. Okay, then we'll go off and we'll just create a really quick design. So I'm going to pull an image in from Cloudinary, just get a basic border of some sort. My internet connection is very bad at home, so this is why this is so slow. And then I'm going to drop in a dynamic image eventually. Okay, we'll resize that down. Okay, just put it in the middle. And that'll do us for now. Let's just keep it simple. Okay, so previously you would have had a get URL button here, as well as the preview design. We're going to get rid of the get URL button for the time being. It's still in the code base, but that's not the intended long-term workflow. So I'm going to take you through how that works now. So I'm going to click save and exit. So I'm going to go with Chewy, simple design, even though it's a JD Sports template. Also, you might like to notice that my inbox is currently at 9,969. That's today's update. Okay, let's click save. So that's been an API call now into the product service, which we will see in a second why that is. So there's my lovely design with some Doggo Giant Level 3 Advanced Tart Cherries class. So what we do with that design now is we're going to go into the feed service. And you can pick any feed at this point, it doesn't really matter. But just for the sake of simplicity, we may just choose the Chewy feed. Okay. And this is set up as a test feed, very important. And then we have Bobbert. He is simulating. We can skip this step because we've already mapped the feed. And then we're going to go to image overlays. So what you'll notice here now is there's a number of changes actually in here. One of the main ones is that we have now started to pull in the designs. So you can see Chewy Simple Design, that's the one I've just created. You notice that like when you hover over now, it's pretty obvious as to which one is you're going to select. And when you do indeed select it, the border stays on it. That was quite a thin border before, and I thought it was quite difficult to understand which one was selected. You'll see it on the right hand side then. You've got your standard kind of flow. So your images come in as you paste through. We've also updated this label from being premium overlays to my overlays. All of the templates from here on in are going to be written in via that API. So I think it makes more sense to call it my overlays, ones that I've created. Then you've got your standard overlays, which are ones we can like just show examples of things you can create with the builder or otherwise. So at that point then the user will go down and click my changes, save my changes, and that would then upload as normal. It's on my local machine though, so that's not actually going to apply anything. That's kind of most of the changes there.